good evening. It's August 16th, 2023, and welcome back again to Elizabeth Berndt, This and That. Tonight, I am going to be talking about the movie Mummies. However, first of all, I want to mention that our friend Derek will be having an open house this coming Thursday of this coming week. If you notice my earrings and you like them, those are in the shop.
And that's in Greencastle, Indiana.
I like them. I think they're beautiful.
It'll be next Thursday, August 24th from 5:30 p.m. until 8 p.m.
Yes.
And Creative Castle is located downtown at 16 South Jackson Street. So that's for the people in West Central Indiana. Derek's got a beautiful store and tons of local artists.
And authors.
And authors and photographers.
Stu's
all
work
sorts
is
of
there.
beautiful gifts there. So if you get a chance,
Exquisite.
if you're around Greencastle, Indiana, next Thursday, August 24th, 16 South Jackson Street. It's just off the square, and it's called Creative Castle. And back to the book review, or movie review. Tonight it's a movie review.
Yeah, tonight's a movie review, but I also wanted to mention Stu has an author discussion on his latest book, Given Names, which is coming up this Monday.
Yes, at the Putnam County Public Library,
Yes.
also in Greencastle. So kind of get those things
Back
out
to
of the
the
way. And Elizabeth is going to review the movie Mummies, and we planned to do this over a month ago.
Oh yeah,
but it's been a busy summer.
Coming.
And now we added some new equipment to the studio.
New and improved.
We've added, let's see if I can bring it up bring it up here. There we go. I've got a new camera, and this one has autofocus. It's another Canon R50, same Canon camera that we're using for Elizabeth.
No
nice
lag.
thing about it, it's got autofocus. If I do something up here, it'll focus for me, and it'll focus back to me. And coming up in a webcast tomorrow, we're going to do the webcast tomorrow. I'm not sure when I'll upload it, but we've got some new kitty cats. We call the Butters.
Yeah.
And
Little boy has a name though.
yeah, I can put them up on screen here. Yeah, we've named the baby.
Kodachrome.
We've named him Kodachrome, Coda for short.
Oh, he's adorable.
And
Not sure what to call Mom yet, but
I know
toying
I've
around
got
with some names for her.
I've got a picture up here.
We fell in love with them.
There we go. That's the Butters. That was the night we rescued them from the side of the road. And we'll give you more of the story on tomorrow's webcast.
So
but they are
tuned.
adorable, and we decided to keep them. Elizabeth lost her kitty cat. He was older, and he passed
He was
earlier this spring.
Around 16, he almost turned
Almost
17, but didn't quite make it to 17. But
Yeah, so
long life.
we're going to have the Butters. The kitties you see right there, they're a little bit older now. We got them just about a month ago. Almost,
Yeah.
I think a month ago today, maybe.
Kodachrome's eyes changed color.
Yeah, he had kind of bluish green eyes there, and
Yeah, his
they're now
eyes are more gold now.
getting a little more golden. So we'll have the kitty cats. That presents, logistical problems because we've got to put them in a little kitty carrier, then get them out of the kitty carrier,
And I
and
have to hold them and comfort them.
they don't want to sit still.
No,
so if I
they
cut them
like to
loose here in the
move.
studio, they're going to be all over the place, crawling across my desk. So we'll do that in
They're very
tomorrow's
active.
webcast. Let's get back to Elizabeth and her movie review.
And here we go. This movie was actually released in Spain last year, and it wasn't released worldwide until this year. And the story consists of Tut, the charioteer, Nefer the Pharaoh's daughter, Sekhem, Tut's younger, hipper brother, and a way too cute pet crocodile that Sekhem actually has, named Croc. Not a very creative name, but he's just a side character to add a little bit more, adorable factor. At least I think, because I always like just this. He's a very squeaky character, so he's automatically just cute. And the pros about this film would be the animation that's involved in it, and it's just absolutely superb. And you've got this villain who is a straightforward villain that we haven't seen in a long time, and I really appreciate a villain that just makes their point and is driven to a cause. And he is he's bad. He's evil. And his name's Carnegie, and he has these two goons that do everything he says, but they're bumbling idiots. And then, of course, his mother. And his mother means well, but she always gets in the way. And, of course, the name of the film, Mummy, and, of course, him being English and using that play on words is used quite a bit. So it's a running gag that's hilarious. And then there's another running gag that they use when she calls him on his cell phone. It plays the theme from Psycho. So as a film buff, I adored that. I just thought that was very clever. And of course, his phone, his AI, using Siri jokes with the misunderstanding of the word mummy, of course. And of course, the cons that are just really, really overt would be all the British accents, because why would they have British accents if, well, of course for Carnegie and his mates it makes sense, but for Toot it doesn't, because of course he's Egyptian. I thought, why would you have English voice actors for these roles when they should be Egyptian? Well, yeah, minor nag. And they all use the Queen's English, of course. And it's also a musical, so if you don't like musicals, then you probably wouldn't enjoy it, but I absolutely loved it because I'm Broadway trash. Another obvious little kind of nitpick that I have is the use of the Bangles Walk Like an Egyptian, which they use for every single solitary Egyptian theme that I've seen in film, which is a little cliche and just tired. Of course, there are inaccuracies with mummification, and it borrows heavily quite a bit from the movie Coco, if you've seen Coco, Book of the Dead. The plot's very predictable, but it takes a lot of really good... There are tons of good takeaways from the film, and I actually cried a few times when I watched it, which I was surprised about, but it's a very emotional film. It's just extremely well done, and it's not as well received here, I think, because of the fact of the matter that it was made in Spain, but you wouldn't be able to tell because the dubbing is absolutely perfect and there's no, what I like to call, lip flap. All in all, I would give it 3.5 out of 5 stars and 2 thumbs way up, just because of how meticulous it was, all the nice little Easter eggs. And for fans of Egyptology, I think they're accurate in what they portray, but as I said before, just the fact that there are some things that they get wrong about the mummification, which I thought, well, I'll give them a pass on that because they're using creative license. But beyond that, I thought it was a really well-made movie, and I think there's something for everybody to enjoy there. And that's about all I have to say about Mummies.
All right. And tell us about the movie you're going to review in our next webcast.
The next one I will be reviewing is a Japanese anime film called King of Thorn, that's based on a manga of the same name.
All righty. I've got a picture of that up in the upper left.
Yeah, it's a good one.
So that's what we'll be doing. So we're going to close out the webcast for now.
Ciao for now.
And I was going to go back to the original camera. There we go. One of the cameras I added is over here. I'll point at that.
Is that the one with the lag?
And it's got a terrible delay on it. Sometimes it's pretty snappy. Other times it's got a delay.
Godzilla lip flap.
With the Canon R50s, never any kind of a delay problem like that. But it's just, it's a USB. It's a high-end webcam, but it's USB. And we got a lot of things going on this computer. So anyway, so that'll be her next review is the King of Thorn. We'll do that tomorrow. And we'll also plan on bringing in the Butters.
Oh, my.
And we'll feature them on the webcast that we do tomorrow. And possibly we'll upload tomorrow night. So anyway, Elizabeth, why don't you just close it on out?
Ciao for now.